Dr. Kinsler and Morrison is like following Elvis and Jerry Lee, so I'm going to try my best. I'm Marilyn Smolenski. I'm a small business owner, and I'm running to be state representative of District 55, and that's to challenge the Democrat incumbent Marty Moylan. The 55th district includes parts of Park Ridge, Des Plaines, and Elk Grove Village. And tonight I would really like to thank the Assyrian GOP for hosting this forum, and especially to Joe Tamraz and Sargis Sangari for their continued support of my campaign. I'm running because our politicians have failed us. Our leadership is run with no accountability, with absolutely no principle, and delivers no results. Why? Because they don't care about us, and they don't care about our businesses. And how do we know that they don't care about us? Well, all we have to do is just take a look at our property tax bill. People are leaving this state because they can't afford to stay here anymore. And they're taking their businesses, they're taking their children, and they're taking their positive impacts that they've had on our communities with them. We're talking about teachers, Little League coaches, community leaders, people who mentor our children. They're leaving. But what they're leaving behind is you and I to pick up the burdens of the failed policies that drove them out. We have the highest property taxes in the nation. And under my opponent, Marty's watch, our property taxes have only skyrocketed while our home values have plummeted. Why? Again, Marty and the politicians operate without accountability, without results, because they don't care. And if they don't care about our property taxes, you better believe they don't care about standing up for the women who are being sexually harassed in Springfield. They left the legislator inspector general's position open for 3 years, allowing dozens of complaints to pile up. There's a culture of sexual harassment in Springfield that surpasses some of the most disgusting stories that we hear coming out of Hollywood. And for years, women are just trying to go down to Springfield to work to support their families, and they're being subjected to groping, being gawked at, being spoken down to, and no one is doing anything to intervene. My opponent is part of that culture. He's part of the old boys club. Last year, a woman in crisis came to Marty. She had nowhere else to turn. She'd been sexually harassed. And he laughed at her when she asked him for help. What kind of person does that? What kind of representative is that? I started my small business to help women in crisis. As a domestic abuse survivor, I needed to protect myself and to protect my children, and I wanted to teach other women about self-defense and personal defense. Words aren't going to end sexual harassment. Words aren't going to bring our homeowners back. Words are not going to lower property taxes. Words aren't going to bring principle back to our leadership, but actions will. Sitting back won't change the culture in Springfield, but new leadership will. And that's why I'm running, to enforce actions that lead to change, not just to say empty words. So thank you for your time, your support, and your vote in November. Thank you.